I'm Noah Jenkins. My in-game name is Rello. I've been in the IGL for about a year and a half.
Good grenade from Relo coming in, and look at this Balefrost not wasting any time.
Hey guys, my name's Brendan Connors. My IGN is Balefrost.
Balefrost with the nade takes down Sparking and Badger.
I'm Jake Winan. I go by Snakers. I play for Oath. I've competed in PUBG for about 4 years now.
Oh my god, the
that
nade
nade.
from Snakers. How many times can Oath get double knocks with nades?
Matt Smith. I go by Kickstart, and I play for Oath Gaming.
Kickstart gets the low ground. He's going to find KKG instantly. He gets two. Why not?
After PGIS, there was a lot of team burnout and kind of like attitude issues throughout all four of us.
We were definitely unhappy with the result, but me individually, I was definitely really burnt out, but I also knew that it was like a great learning experience.
Korea in general was a lot of fun. PGS was pretty stressful for everyone, I could say.
The last 2-3 weeks were rough.
Oh, no.
And Oath kills themselves.
We qualified for every weekly final. But then the weekly finals only paid out to the top 4 teams each weekend, and we were always just points away, like just a couple placements away, a couple kills away from winning money.
But there's not going to be time to get Relo back up, and Oath is being dismantled as they were just caught between two angry teams.
After PGIS, we scooped up Kickstart from Zenith Esports. They had a super awesome finish in second place at PGIS when we had a 19th place finish.
I've known Kick for years, and I've always known he's a good player. I've always known he was one of the best scrim players. The amount of game-changing calls he makes for our team is ridiculous, especially in the late game. I really think Kick is probably one of the best players I've played with.
He has like one of the biggest impacts on a team I've ever seen.
Relo and the Oath versus Dodge. Kickstart will find Finna. He's going to find two. Good play from Relo and Kickstart coming around the outside. Kickstart clutches it out for Oath.
Snakers was a little attitude for a few months and had to decompress after PGI.
We had like a rough start at the beginning.
Capitan will spot Balefrost, gets the knock, Reload's down as
there's
well,
one.
and now it's all of a sudden it's just down to Snakers as all of Oath goes down, and Fiumba gets the win.
We had a bad ESL tournament.
There was a low point after ESL, for sure. I remember we've had a lot of like in-depth team talks, like emotional team talks this year. But there's always been a known fact that we could be the best, or we know we are the best.
As Kickstart gets wrapped on, Snaker's gonna back him up though. Retaliative goes down, and now Light shows the last one up, and he's got 1 HP. Snakers will finish it off.
I trusted my teammates, and I knew it would improve. It was just like small little things that we messed up on, and then as soon as ESL was over, we pretty much started playing a lot better after that.
We're at like our peak with how well we've meshed, I guess.
It was good to win back-to-back tournaments in North America.
Going into PCS4 and the rest of the tournaments throughout the year, we slowly built up our momentum and our team chemistry, and I think it's led to a lot of success, and we've made a good amount of money, and Kickstart is going to carry all of us at PGC this year.
2 members of Sonic down now. Waldo was spotted. Gravity with 2 up. Oath managing to keep 3. Spotting more members of Gravity. They just completely lined up here. Oath, can they get another win right now?
So ESL Phase 2 qualifiers, the very last game was honestly like a turning point for the entire year for our team. If we didn't win that game, we honestly probably wouldn't have won PCS5. It's just crazy to think about how that specific game was it set up like the entire year for us, I guess. And that game also started with Kickstart dying early. That was when it really hit all of us, like damn, like we actually might not qualify. But Rello won the 1v1 as usual, and qualifying for that was honestly like the sickest feeling I've ever felt after a PUBG game.
It felt amazing to win PCS5. We had just won ESL, but it wasn't technically a major, so that was my first major of my entire career, and I've been playing the game for like almost 5 years now.
Kickstart will try to go prone. Looks like Lowe's going to do a little peeking. He's going to go down. Kickstart, can he get 2?
Nice.
Yeah, he can. The prone gamer, Kickstart, will clean up what's left of E United.
We met our expectations for the Americas season. We expected to be number 1. We expected to bring home a lot of prize money, and we expected to, easily qualify for PGC, and we met all our goals.
As the IGL, I felt accomplished after PCS5.
The amount of calls that he makes is just insane, and he really is probably one of the best ideals, I'd say.
Me and him just think very similar, so I trust him a lot, and he trusts me a lot, so if I'm very strong on like one of my calls, and he'll just instantly trust me, and same way with him. If he says something, I just trust him and believe him, and I think it just makes us like a very good combo.
Oh, playing just so damn well today. It's been crazy.
This has definitely been the strongest Oath team so far.
Me and Bale, we're not like super close. We don't talk much outside of games, but I mean Bale has fantastic comms and he plays mostly support role on the team.
Rello, when he first came out as an IGL, he sometimes would be indecisive at some points, but he's really grown to be an amazing IGL.
Belfrost is a great teammate. He has really good comms, and he's like pretty much the best all-around player, I'd say, on our team.
He'll always get like crazy close range kills whenever he needs to, and I think he does his job most of the time.
Bro, you can't do that, bro.
When Kick joined our team, it was like a huge change. It definitely switched up like how our team worked and how everyone like played in general, and we definitely took some time to get used to it, which is why we did bad in ESL, I think.
I don't really like Snakers. He's pretty annoying. I mean, sometimes he like tries to compete with me with stats.
So Snakers to Snakers, that's pretty much it.
Honestly, he's not that good.
Snakers is Snakers.
Snakers, as everyone else said, is Snakers. Jake is... I would define Jake as the definition of a limit tester. He will push every situation he can with everybody to find out their limits. He'll push us to the edge, and then he knows, I guess. But Jake is incredibly intelligent. He's always does well under pressure.
And Snakers wins the 1v1, and Oath gets the win with 11 kills.
When he's at the top of his game, he's arguably like one of the best players in the world.
Between Kick and him are usually our top fraggers for the team.
I mean, me and Kickstart are just about best of friends, and I couldn't be happier with where we are right now.
The best of friends, baby.
We're best of friends, baby.
Best of friends.
He says I love you every time I disconnect from Discord every night, bro. How closer can you get?
Honestly, I just think we're so good now because we just like obviously gelled well together, and our personalities kind of like mesh together well. And I think it's just like when you get such good players together, it's gonna work eventually.
Oath coming in with a beautiful third party and just mopping up the mess that Gaskins was trying to create.
I'm looking forward to being in Korea again, to be around all of the players, play on LAN again, and it's just going to be an insane feeling playing in like a multi-million-dollar tournament.
Now our only thought process right now is to go into PGC and just win it.
Going into PGC with a win under our belt is kind of a confidence booster. It doesn't really do much for me. I mean, I think it's just like a thing that we can just say, we won PCS5 and now we're the #1 North American seed. It's just kind of like I guess people would call it a flex.
Our expectations going into PGC is to have a podium finish and bring home that trophy.
I feel pretty confident. I think this is the best team I've ever been on. I think we're performing really well right now. And if we play to what we can play to, we can literally win the tournament, no problem.